Hey everyone, I'm Evan from Evan Drink Tablet. I know it's been a while since my last YouTube video. I've been posting a tiny bit more on Blue Sky, but I have been dealing with procrastination issues. That's an issue for another day, but I'm back. I thought I'd just record an in-depth analysis of Marikyuun's Marvelous Sunday Time cover of a song from like a Pretty Derby Horse Girl mobile game. I'm gonna listen to the original song and this cover kind of at the same time, cause I think this Marikyuun cover is one of my favorite videos by her, and she's already one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. Marikyuun, I'm a huge fan of her work. So I just kind of want to talk about like the song comparisons first and like how this works as a song, and then after that I'm gonna analyze and like praise the visual style of this video, cause visually it's a marvel as well. I like the original Marvelous Sunday Time. I actually listened to it for the first time after the Marikyuun cover. But I've listened to both versions now. I like this original version, but I just think the Marikyuun cover surpasses it in certain ways, in terms of the mood being more of my style. It's called Marvelous Sunday Time, right? The original version isn't really supposed to be a beach aesthetic, video to show off a beach VTuber model. But I feel like Marikyuun adjusted the style of the song to fit that VTuber model that she premiered, the swimsuit one. Which I think is a really cool idea. And I don't just mean like she adjusted the visual style. I mean like she adjusted instrumental choices to make it sound like a beach song, as opposed to like just an Usanami Nabudabi Dabi Pretty Derby song. However you pronounce. Oh, it says it right there. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna bother pronouncing that. Let's just listen. So like this fits the style of a race. Like the opening trumpets are like a race starting. Because if you know the premise behind the Pretty Derby game, you definitely know that makes sense. And then we get to the singing, which is a bit different between Marikyuun's style of singing in her cover compared to this version. There's definitely a lot more, like, sharpness and, like, sudden stopping between, like, tones during the singing of this original version compared to the Marikyuun version. We'll get back to the trumpets in a sec. So, like, it's a lot softer. So, like, the way the original version is sung is, like, really, like, Monday, Sunday, Tuesday. But, like, this is, like, Monday, Sunday, Tuesday. I'm not a very good singer, by the way. I just feel like the point I'm trying to make, and hopefully maybe succeeding at making, is that Marikyuun's way of speaking and of singing in this cover is softer, which I think fits the more beach aesthetic vibe compared to the race vibe of the original version. And then we have, of course, the opening trumpets, which sound more like a beach sort of boat party horn or something compared to like the race horns of Usanami Mami. I think that's kind of the big difference between the original version and this cover. And as of which I prefer, I guess it depends on what the vibe is, because they're going for different vibes. Despite this being a cover, it's willing to be its own thing based on the VTuber swimsuit model, which I think is really genius. But I think it's mainly the I don't know, I think when it comes to my personal style of music and what I like with my music, I think I prefer this Marikyuun cover ever so slightly. In fact, by a lot. The original version I like, but I love this Marvelous Sunday Time cover. It's fucking incredible. Definitely aided by how incredible the video itself is, for sure. But the song itself is also such a bop to listen to. And the way Marikyuun sings it is so beautiful. I'm not going to go through the entire song and comparing them. I just want to talk about the visuals now. I want to talk about... So for the rest of this analysis, I want to talk about how the video looks visually and why it just looks beautiful. Like, Marikyuun's art style has always really clicked with me. I've always been a huge fan of it. Of course, she has the thick line on the outside, thin line on the inside, line art of drawing people, humans. And, like, even outside of that, like, the things around. And, like, there's a lot of incredible style to, like, these palm trees. There's not really, like, thick line art to the palm trees. At least not the leaves. Not anything else about it either, the palm trees wise. But, like, they do look very stylish. And I like how, like, the palm trees have style, like how each individual palm how each individual leaf is colored a different form of green to like add to like some 3 dimensions to like how it was like being beamed on by the sun, I guess. And I mean, I love these like comic book dots in the background. It's not just like a gray background. It's like there's like comic book dots to it. That's beautiful. I love this font too. It's really beautiful. I love like the different colors of the font and like the actual lining of the font and how it looks like those old kids' toy letters or something, and like how it's like kind of brought together. It's beautiful. I love it. And also like the title card from All of a Sunday Dime kind of moves slightly back and forth, and that adds some personality. I love the more. Oh yeah, like, and the actual credits move in that same back and forth way, but at a different pace, which is like adds some separation, but still adds more personality to it. And I love that. I love like the more straight lettering of the font of everything below the title card, the credits. That's really cool. I think that does work. I was like, I wonder how I feel about the camera, like, transition, but I think it works, because, like, they're supposed to be at a beach, and I think it looks beautiful. This frame just looks beautiful, because, like, Marikyuun's art style has always clicked with me. Her, like, model, all of her models are amazing. I still think Cyber Cupid Mari is the best VTuber model Marikyuun has, and it's probably my favorite VTuber model of all time, honestly, but Beach Marikyuun swimsuit was also a beautiful model. I think it's expressively beautifully drawn out in this video. I love like how those arrows you just saw earlier kind of like moved up and down slightly to like add some personality there. I love how like the palm tree has like some some actual like more coloring to the palm tree now, and like how you can like see the lighting on that one coconut. That's cute. That's cool. I love like the grid background with like the pink. Like the grid lines behind the pink. That's awesome. Oh, it's like I didn't really notice this before. I just thought like the lines like here looked like cute, like a cute little detail. I just realized what I'm interpreting as what it might be supposed to be. Is this supposed to like represent a camera? Like a camera like film lens, like a film, a film reel, but like as a camera. I'm not saying that is what it's supposed to represent, but if that is the case, that's genius. And either way, that's what I'm interpreting it as, so whatever. It's my analysis. And Marikyuun's like singing is beautiful. Oh, that's so good. Like, it might be a bit auto-tuned. I'm not saying like it sounds auto-tuned. It sounds very natural. I'm just saying it might be auto-tuned in terms of what it could be. I don't know. Like, the most auto-tuning I can really tell is there is, like, the transitioning between, like... Like, that transition right there, like, between tones of voice to the point where she kind of, like, starts talking. There might be some auto-tuning in the video during transitions, maybe. I don't know, like, if a person is able to naturally switch singing to talking tones that fast. Is that a possible thing without auto-tune? I'm sure it is. I'm just going insane. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was looking for these models. They're really great. First of all, I love the behind them, like the background Mari has like comic dots. But also, you see these guys throughout the video. I recognize obviously Jaden and Sunflower Smith, and I recognize this design because I've seen Marikyuun make fan art of it. The other two designs I'm not personally familiar with, but I'm sure they're like VTubers or something. I think they're really beautifully drawn, like in Mari's style. Jane looks really great in Mari's style with like her the line art of her fists is well thought out, and the line art of everyone's hands are well thought out too, except for I guess the one that doesn't have hands. But that's you don't have to draw hands because like I guess the sweater whatever. So these are like really beautiful. I just love Mari's art style. And I love, like, the line art of, like, the way Mari always lights hair with, like, this particular way of, like, the particular streak of light, and then, like, a gap, and then a dot of light next to it. Marikyuun does that, I've seen all the time, and I just love that. It's always such a beautiful detail to, like, Mari's human models. I love it so much. My point I'm trying to make is, I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing an amazing job at expressing exactly how much I just adore this video. Like, yeah, I've been able to analyze a lot of great animation aspects, visual aspects, and I have analyzed like how it works as even better than the original cover, at least in terms of my personal taste in music. But I think my main reason for adoring this so much is, like, when you listen to it in one go, it's so fun. It's such a fun song cover to listen to. I absolutely adore this. So, I'm just gonna give a review score. So, this video is a 3.5 stars out of 5 as my review score for Marvelous Sunday Time Marikyuun cover. I love it. I think it's really fun. I'm sorry this video was kind of brief. I just kind of had to upload something. And I think my next few videos will hopefully be more effort felt, but I kind of had to get back into the YouTube game because it's been a while. So, yeah. Well, my next few videos are definitely going to be reactions kind of like this one. But I'm going to definitely put some more, like, effort and thought into my analysis before I even press the record button. This time, I did put some thought into what I was going to say. But for the most part, it was kind of improvised more than it usually is in these reactions that I do. I don't know. So, that'll be about it. Bye.